Rules. Fistball is a game for 2 teams and is played both outdoors and indoors. The playing field or court is 50 meters long and 20 meters wide and is divided by the center line. The net is 2 meters high. 2 service lines are marked at 3 meters from the center line in each of the halves. The game is played by 2 teams of 5 players each. Players have fixed positions and do not rotate unless they are juniors. Attacking, defending and setting specialists make up the team. The team must win 4 or 5 sets up to 11 points to win the match.
The ball is glued, hollow, made of leather and harder than a volleyball.
The aim of the game is to hit the ball with a closed fist or the inner forearm over the net and into the opponent's half, so they are unable to return it without committing a fault. Faults include a ball being hit so that it is out, the net being touched by the ball or part of the body, and a player touching the ball more than once in succession, for example. All faults score 1 point for the opponent. A team is allowed to touch the ball 3 times before it is returned, and the ball is allowed to touch the ground between contacts in the team's own half of the field. The exchange begins with a serve that is performed from the service line by the team that loses the previous point. Once the serve has taken place, the defending team tries to keep the ball in play with the first touch, prepare it for the attack with the next, and then drive it over the net and into the opponent's half with the third, in such a way that it is not possible for them to return without committing a fault. The serve is performed from behind the service line. The ball is hit back over the net with a clenched fist. We distinguish between a standing and a jump serve. Defense is either direct or indirect, and this also applies to the set. The attack should be powerful, dynamic and cunning. The attacker is allowed to cross the center line to the opponent's half very briefly, and only if it does not interfere with their defense. The size of the court, ball weight and net height is different for women and junior players.